ladies and gentlemen and friends beyond the binary. Welcome to Being Trans. I am Amanda Bonanza. Next to me is Lilith Elektra, and below us there in the center square is the wonderful and amazing, and I was trying to think of like a big word that's good. That's Emily Kaelin. She's great. I was gonna say indomitable, but then that's not really a word, and it sounds too much like abominable. I don't want to go that route.
That's a real word.
Indomitable. What does that mean?
Yeah.
It sounds like a fake word.
Yeah, I'm gonna look it up because I don't want to give up any.
You can't be dominated. You're indomitable.
Yes, like you can't be dominated or defeated.
Nice. Yes, I'm your local indomitable snowman, Emily. I like it. I'm on it. No. I'm on it today. You want me to bring the funny? I've got it.
We've got the good
loopy
stuff.
As hell.
So indomitable spirit, says Raina, and I guess that means I guess that means that. I have heard it.
Unstoppable.
Raina. I was gonna ask. So I've been thinking a lot about I got a precursor to this. Like I build into it a little bit. Okay. Like, so like I had this friend that I met that like she's a younger girl, and you know her, Emily, and she like had expressed to me that she was interested in kind of getting into rock music, and I was like, okay. So I started making like a rock mix, and I've kind of gotten really into it because like I used to be really into rock music, like you know when I was knee high to a grasshopper and all that, and then the times changed and rock music became classic rock, got real tired and old and boring, and like I kind of shut it off and stopped listening to it for a really long time. And of course it was always there because it comes out in the grocery store or whatever. but I was like making an actual rock mix of like good rock music from like all eras really, but I mean predominantly that's a 20th century thing clearly. And so making a good rock mix, it's like it kind of got me really into it. And it's like I listened to like old Metallica again, and I was like, oh shit, I remember why I like this. Like it just like I hated it. I loved it when I was young, and then I got older, and then I was like, oh god, this is the stupidest music. And then now I'm listening back to it, it's like, no, there's something here. There's something here for sure. Like that's definitely I put on like the first track off Master of Puppets, and I'm just like, oh fuck, this is good. Fucking Battery rules. Like, but I was listening to that, but then like in my quest to find all the best rock music to introduce rock to like a young coming of age, freshly out baby trans, like it's like, okay, here you go. And like what I stumbled onto that I didn't put in was like the really old like 50s rock and roll, like the early stuff, like the pre-Beatles rock. Like and like just listening to some of that, I was just kind of dumbfounded by how fucking stupid and square it is. Like this, it's like, oh my god, really? People listened to this and thought it was cool. It's like songs like what I don't even know the name of, but like Woolly Bully and like Yakety Yak Don't Talk. It's like, what the fuck is going on?
Those are great songs. What are you talking about?
They had some
take
different
out the
priorities.
papers and the trash.
I mean, it's just like that's like what rebellion looked like in the 50s.
I know,
60s.
that's my point. Is like,
is that your
how
point?
lame it was. Let's get it. There was the one that like I thought was like really fucking preposterous, which is the, I don't know what the name of it is, but it's like Splish Splash, I was taking a bath.
That was
Saturday
the
night.
song.
Yeah.
It's like, so okay, so what's really cool is spending
You're
your
all
Saturday
over the place.
night.
What is your point?
Here's
here?
what's really cool. Spending your Saturday night taking a bath. And it's so fucking cool. I'm gonna fucking sing a song about it. Rock song.
The song's not about the bath.
Jam?
The song's not about the bath. There
What
was a party
the song
going on.
about? There's a
The
party going
song-
on, and they were in the
There's a
bath.
party going on while he was taking a bath. He stepped out of the bathroom and there was a party going on.
What?
And everyone saw his wiener.
Oh, wow, that's so cool. I wish I'd have thought of that, but someone thought about it.
See,
Before I was
Lilith's into
born.
the subtext here. Lilith's like, keyed into these songs.
It's just
Amanda
like
had just a very surface level interpretation.
subliminal patriarchy. How can I get people to see my wiener? It's like, well, what if I took a bath while there was a party going on, and then I came out and acted surprised?
So a little more subtle than like Chuck Berry's "Mind Tingling."
So Amanda brings up an interesting point, but she sort of misses something there. Thinking,
no way, really?
I'm a person who, like, I get a lot out of a Saturday night bath. Like, that's my thing. That's me time. That's healing, and then I get this idea where I come out and I'm fully swinging, and there's a party, and oh my God, how embarrassing is that? I'm going to write a song about that. I mean, that's very, like, that's the first step. Somebody goes and he either hears that demo, or even worse, just hears that concept and is like, that's a hit. Let's produce that now. Kick whoever's in the studio out. We're going with this one. We're going with the splish splash. And that's the part that blows my mind, that they're like, you know what? This is right in the zeitgeist. Like, this is so tuned in with what all the kids are doing right now. Like, this is
like
perfect.
a #1 hit, I think.
Yeah.
It's just how can you make adults angry in the 50s? Like, they lost their, like, adults are like losing their mind because they couldn't understand the lyrics to Wooly Bully or
It was pretty easy to upset adults in the 50s because, like, all you had to do was, like, not starch your collar and, like, they would lose their shit.
Or Louie Louie. That's another one.
You
That's another one.
You
Louie
didn't
Louie.
press your pants? Ah!
Like, Louie Louie was the same thing. Like, the FBI got involved because of the lyrics to Louie Louie. It's like, this is, it's like, yeah, like, this is these are the things we should be doing today. How do we write a song that pisses off Elon Musk and Donald Trump?
I don't think it'd be too hard.
It wouldn't be too hard, but who's doing it?
The trans people exists.
all of our best musicians who are good at taking down people are wasting their time on Drake for some reason. Like, come on.
They got beef. They got rapper beef. They got it. They got the beef with Drake. I've heard some rumors. That doesn't sound good. I don't care. I don't care about Drake. I don't care about no Drake.
I understand why Drake is popular.
Yeah.
But
I was wondering, like,
because I could talk all day about how I don't understand that.
I was wondering, like, we're at the age, like, where, like, our music is that old and stupid that we grew up with. And I'm wondering if
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about, because with the lights out, it's less dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
Here we are now. Entertain us.
Bring it. Let's go.
I don't know.
I was more thinking of like the lyrics for Plush, by anything by Stone Temple Pilots, and you're like, shit, to a kid's like, yeah, this was rock, and it's like, where are you going with the mask I found?
But you know what's funny is the boomer adults of that era were just like, this isn't music. This is just noise. This is just noise.
The problem, and this happened to me last night. I went to my daughter's birthday, so it was me. I was the oldest by far. Like, I'm not grandma status, but definitely I'm their mother's age. And I was talking to a girl about music. She had a Slipknot shirt on. Like, we were having a great conversation about it. She asked me, this is so cute, talking to a 23-year-old about music. And she's like, have you ever listened to Nirvana? And it's like, yeah.
Once or twice.
Yeah. I've heard the name. Sounds a little familiar. I mean, Yeah, I just
Have you
lived
been
through
to
all
that?
of that. I remember when Nirvana broke music. Yeah, so yeah, I kind of know what you're talking about. But the funny thing is, mention Pearl Jam, and everybody's like, "Oh, even so,"
Oh yeah, and
and
they're
like,
right to do.
yeah, and everybody's got that goofy, exaggerated Vetter voice. Like everybody in the room like echoed. They were doing different lines, but it was all that same like making fun of the voice, and it's just like
As well they should.
I
There's a name for that voice. It's called the Jarl.
I love that everybody knows Pearl Jam because I was a massive Pearl Jam fan, very close to my heart. But it makes me sad that the way that everybody knows it is like sort of Nickelback. It's like they make fun of it, and I'm just like, well, that's sad.
There is a guy on the indie wrestling circuit named Stephen Flo. And when he comes out, they come out to this kind of like just different enough to avoid a lawsuit song, but all the lyrics are just him repeating Stephen Flo. So it's Stephen Flo, Stephen Flo, Stephen Flo for like the whole
It's like
time.
sucking on a
It's
chili
so
dog.
good. It's so good.
Wow. And I thought wrestling was bad before. Oh my God.
That's
Oh,
so
it's
good.
so funny.
I want to make a mix now of like all songs like that. I need to get like that. I need Stephen Flo and sucking on a chili dog and all the songs that do. It's just they just say the same thing over and over. Walking in slow motion, walking in slow motion.
You get the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Wigga song, ba ding, a dong, a ding dong. Say ba dong, a ding, a dong, a ding dong.
I love that the punk
that's
guys were
deep.
just
That's
like,
deep.
you know what? Let's bring back scat in our songs, but we'll just make it ridiculous, and that'll be great.
Oh, like I mean
And
that and like Freak on a Leash. Poor
Yeah.
bastard it like oh my. Oh, good times, good
Yeah,
times. There's got
yeah.
to be stuff like that that's equivalent now, right? Like, I mean, I'm not, I don't, I'm, I'm old enough to not like totally have my finger on the pulse, but I'm not like oblivious to modern music. Like, I pay attention.
I'm
And
Gaga did
oblivious.
it. Gaga's getting old music
well, the
now too,
robot, yeah, that's not,
but
yeah, that's 20 years old, but like,
Gaga Mama, she did some of that too,
20 years
But
old, maybe 15, let's say 15.
Yeah.
Maybe 10 even.
Luckily, she's still relevant enough to where that doesn't age
Yeah,
me
she's
too
still,
badly to say that. But
same Lady Gaga's still relevant. Like, she's like an elder diva.
mhm.
She's got the status of like, that Mariah Carey had in her time. it's like, yeah. So she's ready for the Christmas album, I think.
I got a wild idea. Should we start a
What's that?
show?
Should we start a show? Sure. What are you talking about? Is there more?
Was there a point to the story that you kicked off the show with?
I just that was it. I just wanted to talk
right.
about Splish Splash.
So yeah, so we were talking about rediscovering rock music and how great it was, even though you've sort of eschewed it for a while. You've taken a step back, and then somehow we got to the 50s and Splish Splash, which I had a father-in-law that loved that, listened to it ad nauseum, can't stand it at all. It comes on ever, and I'm just like, whoa. It was constant. So yeah, gross. I don't know how we even got there. The Splish Splash tangent was I think was great. I think we nailed that one. That's totally
yeah, we did
clippable.
really well.
We're good.
I'm
We're
very
good. We're
proud
good.
of us.
We're good. Yeah, so proud, super proud. But we did not answer Lilith's question of where the hell was that story leading to? I mean, we took it somewhere, but where were you going with it?
There was nowhere. There was
Okay.
nowhere to go. I just like I thought it would organically go someplace as I was hoping. It's like
As it did. There we go.
Lilith, I'm not trained in improv like Lilith is, but that was my attempt at it.
There's nothing to know. It's just if you're gonna start telling the story, there should be a point.
I don't think it needed a point. I think it's just like, the journey. It's like I'm always, the destination's fine, but the journey is really what counts. And I feel like rambling around and weaving through the grunge, reaching through the grunge forest was like kind of delightful.
So we did so obviously you've had the Being Trans show for a while and you've got your segments there. We've done the Being Trans the Darkest Timeline, and now do we need a Being Trans It's About the Journey?
I mean, we could do that. I don't know if like we could come up with a new tagline. Do we need a new tagline?
We don't. I just think if that was our topic, I think we might, if that was our theme, I think we might lose Lilith.
I don't hate new time. I don't hate taglines. I think they're hilarious.
I think
what's our new
a weekly show theme would be great.
What's the theme for this week? Grunge through remembering rock. I remember rock.
I remember rock.
My day, people played electric guitars and they thought it was cool, and we all thought it was cool too. You couldn't be in a band if without electric guitars. It was the only instrument sometimes. Electric guitar is still cool, I think.
Of course.
It's not like it was. But
well, yeah. We don't have anybody doing anything with it like that we did like in the 70s. Like we need another Hendrix.
I don't believe that that's true. I think there probably almost certainly are, and I think a lot of them are in like the metal world, which is still a thing. Like I think there's there's a very deep ravine and deep rich thing in the underground metal world that still exists, and like there's plenty of like dudes in there that are fucking shredding and noodling and doing all that stuff. And so like I think that does exist. Like as far as like in the pop sphere, there's like, I mean, I don't know, when's the last time there was a hit rock song?
I think Emily's point was we need someone who does that, but who is also popular.
That's what I'm getting at. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's one thing to do it. It's quite another thing to do it and have people enjoy it.
Well, some people enjoy it. There's I mean, the landscape of pop music.
Everything doesn't have to be a counterpoint. We could have just let that stop there. Like you don't always have to counterpoint.
Well, I'm sorry, Lilith. I'm just trying to participate. This is my contribution to improv. That's what I got.
She's yes-anding. She's yes-anding.
You've heard of yes and. Here's no, and here's why you're wrong.
You're stuck with me. You're stuck with me now.
You start a scene. You're like, "Welcome to Starbucks. May I take your order?" This isn't a Starbucks, and I'm not placing an order. In fact, here's what we're gonna do.
I think you're giving me too much credit because I wouldn't have brought the part that says, "Here's what we're gonna do." I just would have wrecked the scene.
You just would have rejected the premise.
You would just talk for 15 minutes.
An order and go.
Lilith, in your improv, have you had somebody that at some time would not play along with the premise like that would just train wreck it and try to do their own thing?
You know, by the time you're getting like on stage, like it's not, but yeah, I've had some stuff where I was in classes with people who would just like, they have this thing where they can't lose. So anytime something comes up, they like change everything so that they've flipped it to where they're on top. And it's just like, okay. And I've done scenes and all I do is agree with everything they say. And then it becomes completely absurd. So, and then there are little things where like, you know, I try to like just come in thinking about where I'm at, as opposed to the world, and then I just get to exist in the sphere as opposed to coming up with, like, I would never say welcome to Starbucks. I would just look like a bored barista until someone said something to me. Never. First of all, it'd be a local coffee shop that I'd be improvising working.
Well, yeah, welcome to Matt's local coffee shop.
This isn't a coffee shop. I'm not ordering.
I would just look angry at the other person until they said something, and I'd be an angry person wherever they put us. Welcome to Starbucks. How may I take your order? Yeah, and I might have like a speech thing like that where I only say the vowel sound. Welcome
like
to
that.
Starbucks. How may I take your order?
Oh, that's great stuff. That's great stuff. Let's roll with it. What can I do? How do I influence?
And I've told you all, I am terrified of character work. I cannot stay in a character. I can start something, but I cannot stick with it. It just falls apart so fast, and so it terrifies me. So
I would say I am famous for that. Like going in with like a dialect and then losing it. As soon as someone else talks for too long, I'm like, oh shoot, I was doing something, wasn't I?
I feel like I was doing something. What was it?
Feel like I was doing something.
It's like
I used to try to do that
just-
when I started my transition. I tried to do like change my voice when I did stand up. And I'd get, as soon as I'd start rolling, or if someone said, I'd go, I called it the Philly sports call-in voice, where it's just like my throat's really dry and I'm just like really going at it. And it's just like, oh yeah, like 5 minutes ago I was talking like this, wasn't I? And now I'm like,
Philly sports calling. That seems like a deep cut there. Like, what does that mean?
that's just like guys from Philly who call into like sports radio.
I have
And they got
no
that- they
idea
got-
what that would possibly sound like. It's like
Very
it's like
graphic.
You have no idea what it talks like to call into sports talk radio. Let me tell you
I
something.
have no idea what calling into sports talk radio sounds like. I've never watched sports talk radio. I might be.
Well, you're not supposed to
honest.
watch it. You're supposed to listen to it. You'd feel really stupid watching it.
Sitting at my radio, like waiting for the sports guy to call in.
How am I supposed to know this guy's from Philly?
When is he gonna get here?
When's the exciting part
When's
supposed to
something
happen?
gonna happen?
I'm watching this radio and literally nothing is happening.
Nothing's
This is
happening on this
the worst
radio.
show ever.
Welcome to Starbucks. How may I take your order?
It's great. I love that. I would like. I already lost the plot. I thought I maybe could have something. This is too hard improv. This is really hard.
You really
I think
just
I
have
need
to. You really would
start
just have to
something
place.
easier.
You would just have to place an order.
Yeah, but then why do they? I don't even know what they have at Starbucks.
A
Can I get an
coffee.
egg
It's
sandwich,
a well-known
please? Can
coffee
I get
franchise.
an egg sandwich, please, Mr. Philly Sports Call-In Man?
Yeah, you can get an egg sandwich, but because of Bidenomics, egg sandwiches are now $37.50.
Is that a good price for Starbucks? I don't know. That seems high?
It's what it is today. Who knows what it'll be tomorrow,
Today,
sweetheart?
gas prices affected by the Bidenomics.
Look, this is a Starbucks. I don't know anything about gas prices.
Can I get a gallon of gas?
We
Do you
all
sell gas here?
we all live in the basement. That's part of the deal. We live here in the basement of the Starbucks. At the end of the day, we get to eat whatever food isn't sold. So we'd appreciate it if you wouldn't buy an egg sandwich.
So don't buy the egg sandwich and don't order
I'm
an
dying
egg
for an
sandwich.
egg sandwich.
I have a garbage bag full of gasoline. Would you like to buy it from me?
Oh, are we bartering now? Okay, all right. Oh, some Mad Max shit
treat
here.
you
Okay.
A garbage bag full of gasoline for an egg sandwich at the Starbucks. We'll do the deal in the basement.
Done. We can use the garbage bag full of gasoline to start a fire. It's very cold in the basement.
And that's improv, folks. That's how it works. Thank you very much for coming to our show tonight.
I didn't even contribute to that because I was just mesmerized by the magic that was happening. There was just so much to that. The characters, the story, it was riveting. I am very impressed.
I'm still learning. Hey, everybody, if you would put in the chat, like, how many stars you think my performance should have. I would love to know. Please rate my performance. That was my first improv that I ever did ever.
I gotta say though, it was a weird twist that all of a sudden you had gasoline, but the fact that you had a trash bag of gasoline was pretty solid. Was pretty solid.
I mean, this is America today. It's remember a few years ago when the East Coast, you guys were in California, y'all might not remember this, but in the East Coast, there was like a quote unquote gas shortage. And they were like, it's not really a shortage. It's just if you panic buy, then there's going to be problems. And so, of course, everyone started panic buying.
Just the East Coast.
I
That's the joke with the
I
gasoline.
drove by a gas station near my house, and someone was filling like plastic garbage bins They had them strat like It's Always Sunny when the gang solved the gas crisis, pouring it in there. And it was, this is where we are as a society, y'all. So
Yeah.
Can I
Well,
offer you an egg in these trying times?
So y'all didn't have
that's $50. Yeah.
y'all didn't have a shortage over there. You had like a lessage, but I love the
Well,
whole thing.
I think there was one of the Southeast refineries had an issue.
Yeah.
And so it was like, we're not going to run out, but like just don't take any unnecessary trips. And of course, it's just like when toilet paper, it was like, there's not a
Yeah.
shortage of toilet paper, and they're doing it now. It's like, well, the tariffs, like, we make the toilet paper here. Okay. There's one thing we do here in America, it's wipe ass.
Oh my God, is toilet paper on the verge of another shortage again? My God. So
I mean, all it takes is the right person in the media to say it, and it'll happen.
Got a bidet. Get a bidet. You can do it anyway.
I just love the fact that people, I mean, and it's so obvious in everything that's happened with the voting and all of that kind of stuff. Just how insanely selfish everybody is. And they're just like, we hear this thing that as long as we don't go be selfish and take a bunch of gasoline, everything will be fine. Sweet. I'm going to go get a bunch of gasoline.
Yeah. The ultimate problem in America is, you know what? Hey, if we all look out for each other, we'll be fine. And you'd be like, oh, we're fucked. Okay.
Yeah. So we're completely
just
screwed.
say
then.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just say that.
Yeah,
I'm thinking about
stars rating.
I know I saw 5 million.
5 million.
5 stars.
Christina gave me 5 out of 100. I think that's what that one is.
I'm actually missing improv performing.
Confidence, by the way.
Yeah, it was very solid.
Appreciate that.
I mean, my advice is always like, if you're new, just lean on the person who's not new, and they'll make sure you look fine. I'm not going to make you look
Starbucks
stupid.
employee that tried to sell me an egg sandwich. What should I say next?
But I'm thinking about reopening my YouTube channel and reaching out to people that I used to do improv festivals with, and just doing like 5-10 minute improv scenes with them for stuff. Just as like, I'm like, oh, it's so good. It's so much fun. Not that this isn't fun, but it's a different creative muscle.
And see, I'm as I told Amanda the other day, I'm the branding person here. So like, yeah. I'm thinking like Zoomprov. Like, I think this is a great concept we should work on, like improv over Zoom.
I like Zoomprov.
I think this is something we could do. TM.
Meme diver.
Oh, I thought your medicine had worn off.
No, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna do a meme diver. I have to figure out how to do it. I think it's I was gonna do a share screen thing, and I think I don't remember how to do it. I have to do something like this. There it is. There's share screen. Let me just adjust this. So this is a thing we used to do on our show before we were on the Transverse. I don't think we ever did it on the Transverse, but this is an episode. This is a segment called Meme Diver, where we rate and review memes from the internet, and we appraise them and we value them in Zucker coins and Elon Musk fun bucks. And so today I've got a few delightful memes that we can go through. We're gonna praise them, we're gonna value them, and then also you can also at the end you can go to legitnft.horse and purchase these memes as NFTs, and each one is guaranteed to go up in value.
First of all, my lawyer has asked me to remind you that it is not guaranteed. Second of all, have you set up that website?
No, I don't even know the domain anymore. I let it go. I just
you bought that domain.
Like so many muscles that were never used. I didn't like it, Dad, but it's still a funny name, so I like to use it. Like, I paid a certain amount for that domain, so I feel like...
How much did you pay for that domain?
I don't remember. Like $50 or something like that.
Wow. $50.
Like, legitnft.com was cheaper, but like, it wasn't legitnft.com, so I paid more.
That's true.
For that extra awesome URL.
It's true. It's not dot horse.
Back to
It's not as
branding and
good.
marketing. Like, yes, legit NFT.horse, so much more memorable than legit
No
NFT.com.
one cares about legitnft.com, but everyone's very like, oh, legitnft.horse, tell me more. Do you sell memes there? I'm like, why, yes, we do. You can get the best memes. This one here. This is the Totino's Pizza Rolls presents the Gulf of America powered by Home Depot. Which I thought was pretty good. It was like a contemporary. Lilith is very. I thought it would go over better than this.
I would just say, I'm not in the United States, so this news might not have reached us.
But you are on. I mean, you are near the Gulf of Totino's Pizza Rolls presents Gulf of America powered by Home Depot. Are you not?
Maybe I am. Maybe I'm not.
I don't want to dox you.
Who knows?
So you are affected by this.
The thing that always cracks me up is if the one thing when you get out of the United States that really offends is the wrong word, but maybe rubs people the wrong way is when you say you're just from America. Because but the two continents are the whole half of the hemisphere. This whole half of the hemisphere is technically America.
Mm-hmm.
So I think if Trump really wanted to piss people off, it'd be the Gulf of the United States. And if he really, really wanted to piss people off, he'd call it the Gulf of Trump. But this branding, this is the most American. You could have kept it the Gulf of Mexico and just added the branding in America. That's America. That's like America pissing on the rug. That's like claiming territory right there. Just sell the sponsorship rights to the Gulf. You don't have to change the name.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's pretty legit too. I mean, I was just gonna say based on literally what you said, and this kind of sucks. It's not funny, but you're right. Because the thing about that's what I kind of thought of when that was proposed. It's like, well, actually calling it the Gulf of America isn't horrible because it is all America. However, I know that's not what the intent behind it was. And on top of that, why does Donald Trump just get to change the name of a body of water?
An international body of water. It's like, what the hell? Why would you even think this was?
We're calling it this now.
Why even call it a Gulf? Why not just change what that body of water is called? I like someone brought to you by Carl's Jr. in the thing. I'd say just call it the Thick Burger brought to you by Carl's Jr. Just make it a whole thing there.
Exactly.
We're going to the Gulf. You mean the Thick Burger? You're going to the Thick Burger?
So the first thing that I thought of when I saw this meme was a piece of criticism that I think I've received from Lilith on a couple occasions, and that is
I don't think I've criticized you a couple times. I think maybe once.
Is brevity. Like this is too long of a joke. Like the Gulf of America powered by Home Depot, Totino Rolls presents the Gulf of America. Those that gets the idea across quicker.
So I don't want to pull an Amanda on you here, but in this case, this is exactly how this is exactly how things are marketed now. Like something's presented by, but the name of the something is something else.
Mm-hmm.
Look at stadiums. How many times there are stadiums where the stadium has a bought name, and it's the field also has a bought name. So we're at such and such field in so and so stadium for the Totino's Pizza Roll Sugar Bowl brought to you by M&M's. I agree with you normally, but this actually does hit exactly how these things are done.
And on the thing that you just said with the field, the stadium, the Sugar Bowl, and now our halftime presented by Toyota. Every single bit has a damn sponsorship. Okay. All right.
Everything's got to have a sponsorship. If you could sell it to a company,
fan or a Honda Days fan, which one do you celebrate in the holidays?
What was the first one?
Honda Days.
Toyotathon or Honda Days?
Ooh, that's a tough one. I think I got to go Toyotathon. I like Jan too much.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm torn. I was like, I got parts of my family. They do Honda days. The other parts of my family, they do Toyota thons. So I'm kind of like right in the middle.
I'll just
I
say
can-
that I would much rather hang out with Jan than with Flo. I think Jan would be a lot more fun to just kind of like, grab a drink with, go get a glass of wine and just kind of chill and talk with. Like Flo could be pretty annoying, but I think Jan's a
Who's Jan?
good cookie. Jan's the Toyota-thon girl.
I didn't know that. I didn't know they had a person.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
out of the loop. I haven't seen an actual commercial in like 10 years.
Why did you
Yeah,
bring it
you're-
up then?
Yeah.
I just love Toyota thon so much.
You asked, I told you, we can move on.
Look, how much is this meme worth?
Man, I got rid of all my Musk bucks and my Zucker coins.
I didn't go down, didn't
Yeah, these things are.
it
these
really
things are-
tanked?
yeah. I'm gonna barter. And I screen grabbed one of Jimmy Kimmel's monkey NFTs from when that was a thing, and so I would give one stolen monkey NFT for this one.
You're bartering an NFT for an NFT. I would say that this is,
Can't
The
right
problem-
click on an NFT, you'll go to jail.
the problem with Donald Trump and his actions is, of course, that the things that he does are so ridiculous. It's really hard to parody it well. So this, while it does throw some other things about America on there, it doesn't really speak to the idiotic renaming of the Gulf. So I just think it's really sort of a mid joke.
Yeah, I'm kind of not really feeling this one. I'm gonna give it 2 Elon Musk fun bucks and a single Zucker coin.
Yeah. Yeah, I would give
This one's gonna be a bargain at legitmft.horse, folks. So get it what you can.
Yeah, okay. I have other comments to make about the fact that we don't actually have legit NFT.horse anymore, but we'll move on.
Really, this has been severely disappointing.
Well, maybe you'll like this one better. Here's one from Squid Game. This is say you win the game. What do you think you'd buy with all that prize money afterwards? And he's like, well, I'd probably start by getting a nice seafood dinner. Go out and eat some squid.
All right, first of all, spoiler alert, I haven't seen.
I don't think you need to have seen Squid Game to appreciate this meme. Would you like a nice squid dinner after playing Squid Game?
You
No.
really like this one. You really, really like this one.
I
Amanda
really thought-
does, and
really
it's
thought
not hitting me at
Isn't it
all.
harder than they're hating?
It's so expected. It is so expected. Like the second
You saw this one coming.
yeah, you do. And then the second he says dinner, it's just like, oh God, please don't. And then it's just like it just goes there, and you're like, it's not a joke.
Yeah,
I'm giving
I would
this one
say
$5.
no. This is I'm gonna do a Jim Cramer, and this is like my do not buy. Do not buy.
This is one, unfortunately, on a legit NFT.horse, we're going to be sitting on for a while. We're going to have to put this in a
Guaranteed to go up in
bundle
value.
with
Every meme guaranteed to go up in value at legit NFT.horse. But yeah.
we're gonna have to put this in a bundle with some other like really hot memes, because we're not gonna be able to move this one.
Is this what's going to cause the next economic bubble to burst in the U.S.? Is us bundling bad
We could do a
NFTs?
meme.
So,
We could do a meme. We could definitely do a meme MFT bundle for
this
the.
is going to be this is going to cause a bubble. You're not
do
going to
it.
want to. Yeah, you don't want to get caught with this meme.
a lot of
on your thing.
shaky, risky NFTs together in a bundle to make it, a package for the finance bros
Yeah.
to like.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, get it while it's hot. Get it while it's hot. Get your meme NFTs at legit.
It's like this. A couple
NFT.horse.
pro-Trump memes have been passed around by boomers. It's just like, we got dead memes here. Let's package them and get rid of them.
I got another one. This is from a King shit poster named Toby King. This is just a screenshot from a mobile game. I finally got one.
This is Jim Cramer. You must buy. This is so good.
I'm just taking this to be a commentary on America right now. That's why this is funny.
Here's this is what that Squid Game meme wanted to be. It wanted to take this thing we've all know and we've all seen, and it wants to just tweak it just a little bit. And this is perfectly tweaked.
The little girl that's like she's cold and she's looking out at us like, can anybody help? My mom's worthless in this.
What do you want from me, kid? I don't even know how to help you in this situation.
Help me get those.
Wow.
What do you think? She thinks she's trying to get the Musk bucks? Is that what those are? Or do you think those are Zucker coins?
I don't know. I'm
no,
giving
that's
this
real.
5
That's
and
real
5.
money.
Oh, that's actual money.
Oh my god,
boy.
this is.
Wow.
I've never gone this high. This is. I think the highest I've ever gone is a 5x5, 5 Zucker coins, 5 monk. This is. I have not laughed this hard at a meme on Meme Diver in such a long time. I'm gonna say this is 7x7, 7 Musk bucks, 7 Zucker coins. You need to buy this if you have an opportunity to purchase this.
Buy now.
Yeah,
it's culturally relevant. It's the meme of the times.
It actually honestly feel like this is the third meme. It does the Squid Game where it took this thing we all know in an unexpected place, but then it also took advertising, which that first one tried to do, and really twisted it as well. So it twisted two things there, like common visual stimuli as well as advertising. That's really great.
Emily, what's your appraisal here?
I don't see it, but as you know, as a
you don't get this joke.
As someone, as you know, like you're in the finance world, sometimes you don't see it, but you just got to follow the trend. And so I'm going to go pretty high on this. I'm going to go I don't know. I don't know with Musk bucks, I got to think it's got to be like probably 20-to-1 value of the Zucker coins, right? Like that's got to be dropping.
They're not what they used to be. That's for sure.
It's all fluctuates insanely depending on how many of each they own.
I'll make it easy. Then I'll go 5 and 5 because I think this is solid. I don't get this one, but I see the potential and I understand the market. I understand that what matters is the consumer. I think the consumer is going to like this one. I'm staying pretty high on this one.
Have you now? Let me just ask. Okay. You've seen these ads, right, for these games like this?
Yes, every like 4 times a day. Yeah. This one or the one where the knight is like in his underwear and he's like all whatever and he gets a sword and then like he gets flicked off by like this giant demon chick or whatever and he's got to start over. Like that one I get constantly.
I see the one where like it's like you got to walk towards the bigger number and they always walk towards the smaller number and then they get crushed. Ogre.
And then you have stopped scrolling to watch this and you're legit getting mad at it. You're like, what are you thinking, ad?
Why would you pick -10 instead of ×40? Why would you?
Yeah,
and I just love that
terrible decision.
I love that marketing strategy of annoy people because they're like, oh, well, I could do so much better than that. Like, don't try and sell them on the game. Just try and sell the fact that, like, well, that guy's an idiot. I got to at least do better than him.
Hey, in a few years, that might be how they advertise getting into the stock market. Like, look at this idiot. He lost everything. You could do better than that.
Yeah.
You're like, yeah, I can. Now that you mention it.
So now, while we're on the theme of gaming, we've got this next meme, which is rate my outfit for first date. What do you think?
Am I
What do
too
you
old
think
for
of-
memes? Is that what's happening? Am I too old for
Do you
memes?
not get this? My favorite part of the shoes.
No, I want you to explain this to Emily.
So this is a dude dressed like this for whatever reason. But on the left there, that's when you go into Minecraft. This is where you put your clothes on in Minecraft.
Okay,
And
so that
they
looked
found the
Minecrafty to me.
appropriate
Okay.
outfit this guy is wearing. Even just based on how he's standing, like the boots are.
Well, you can't even see the boots because the pants are so big and so long, and that's like
Look at it.
laughable and hilarious. But I just don't understand the whole thing because
It's like the guy from the meme where he's like in the yellow suit looking around the tree like this. It's like he decided to change and he went from an all yellow suit to an all blue suit. Or as I said in the chat, CeeLo blue.
I love this. I love this so much.
is that supposed to be now? The thing is, to me, it looks like Minecraft on the left and Grand Theft Auto on the right. But is this supposed to be a photo?
I think that is an actual photo on the right, but maybe not. Maybe this is like it's hard because it's a low res meme, which gives it more points for me. I like low res memes. I think they're funnier.
You have a thing for low res memes.
I love the low res, like digitally blurry memes. They're like my fucking favorite.
I just don't understand the point of any single part of this meme.
I don't know what to tell you. I think this is one of the funny. I laughed for like 20 minutes when I saw this, and I'm still laughing now that I'm seeing it again. Like this is one of those. It's like, oh, I gotta get my hands on this one. This comes to us from all. Also, this one comes to us from the Facebook group images that could be album covers. So like, I should add a little fun to it.
That gets me. Okay. Yeah.
You ever see like those like foil looking blankets that you use like if you're lost is like they're super heated and they keep it looks like he made an outfit out of those.
It's sort of like the new duct tape tuxedo.
Duct tape tuxedo. Now someone brings up in the chat maybe be a little more key for a first date.
Yeah, take it down a notch.
I know, dress to impress. Gotta wow them these days. It's quick. You can't swipe right. You guys gotta scoop up those swipe rights.
Now,
that's not that for the photo. Yeah, but if I'm going on the first date,
exactly. That was just what I was going to say. This is a profile photo. This is a winning profile photo. This is not a first date outfit.
Yeah.
Although
you got nowhere to go, but down if this is your first date.
Yeah.
And what if that's just the beginning? He's got all the Minecraft colors.
But all four of them.
You go on 4 dates with them, and each one is the same suit but a different color.
And the next one, he's just dressed like Charlie Day from The Nightman.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna give this one. 4 and 5. 4 Elon Musk fun bucks and a 5 Zucker coins. What about you, Lilith?
It's a solid effort. This is, as someone who recommends the purchasing and non-purchasing of NFTs to other people, I would say this is your call. If you feel like Amanda that this is high quality, then you should add to your collection. If otherwise you feel like Emily, who seems a little less impressed, then this is your call. I would give this a solid 3 and 3. $3 3 coins. Yeah.
Now I'm gonna say this is an NFT that you're not going to lose money on. I don't think it's gonna earn you a lot. I don't think this is gonna be a cornerstone of your portfolio.
Is guaranteed to go up in value.
Yes, but I don't think it's going to be a barn burner. I don't think it's going to be like the cornerstone of your NFT portfolio. But I think you're not going to lose on this one. It'll be a steady earner. Maybe if you're later, closer to retirement, this is a good solid buy for that. And I'm going to give it, I'll go 22 on this one. two of each.
Two
Two
and two. All right.
two and two.
So yeah,
Okay.
there's a lot of flux here. So this meme is controversial. Let's see how this last meme does. This is the more it's a lot more going on here. Here's William Coin. Here you got William Coin. He sent one free favor from your neighbor William. It's a good old Mandy Gooding, and see you can see in the envelope he mailed it. And then in the envelope it says there's a William coin, and it's good for raking leaves or entertaining a child or a woman's massage. You can redeem this William coin. But then of course below it you have the warning from apparently the authorities of Orient, which say our records indicate you recently received a William coin, which can be redeemed for a free favor from William Thermos of 7774 Darby Creek Road. Unfortunately, someone used their William coin to request that William set their enemy's dog on fire. Luckily, we arrived just in time to stop the event. The enemy's dog was unharmed. We're letting William go since we know that he was just doing it because of the William coin. But we are forbidding anyone from redeeming any further William coins due to the man's request, which was inappropriate. So redeem a William coin and spend up to 3 months in jail. So beware the William coins.
Ooh, you get jail
Yeah.
time for using a William coin. Wow.
I mean,
Especially if you just want that massage. Like, I'm excited about this massage, and now I'm like, I'm gonna do jail time for
Can't
it.
do it. 3
This
months in
seems like
jail.
it qualifies as like using, only the United States in theory is supposed to, be able to distribute legal tender. So it sounds like you might be crossing a line here. Yeah, I think this is very unsettling for me.
No, you don't appreciate the William coin meme.
I don't. It feels like someone went through a lot of trouble just to be a creep.
I like these particular memes because they're properly absurdist, and like this reminds me of, y'all remember that meme that was going around a while ago that was like, it was like when there was a meme trend of like people posting things on posting posters on telephone poles, and there was the one where it was like, young boy with telescope, what has he seen? Who knows who has seen this boy? It was like, I like stuff like that where it's properly Dadaist and absolutely preposterous. And this is one of those where it's like, I like the idea of sending a William coin in the mail to your neighbor, and then also it comes with a warning from authorities of Orient.
I mean, it looks like in that there's a picture of the coin, there's a picture of him getting arrested, and then there's a picture of him doing some magic trick where he's lighting something on fire.
He's in the act of going to set the dog on fire there. That's what gets me. They actually got footage. Like, was Chris Hansen there? Like,
how did,
like, at the time?
Yeah.
Like, is that how they got this photo? Or is this an artist rendering? It's a little small,
Y'all, I don't want to like, start a thing, but I don't think this William coin thing and this guy are real.
But it's all here.
I hate that idea.
I'm really confused about this. This seems less like a meme to me and more just a photo of, like, this is essentially a news story. This is important facts. Like, this is stuff that we need to know, that if you do receive a William coin, I'd be very excited to have an opportunity like this. I'd be very excited. And then to have to get that, and you hope you get the postcard first, or at least soon after you get the William coin, because if you get it and a week later you get the postcard, it's like, I've already used this. Like, am I going to jail if I've used this before I've received the postcard? These are all the things that are in my head. Like, I can't even get to this being a meme. This is just something that concerns me greatly.
He's only going to give a woman's massage. I mean, come on. If you were really that helpful, you'd give a massage to anyone who needed it.
Okay. The big question is, if you received something like this from your neighbor, what would you take him up on it?
Absolutely.
I mean, he's gone through the effort to get coins minted.
I would let William rake my leaves. I didn't even think twice about it. I'd be like, yes.
I don't see how it's a loss until you get the postcard that that you've done
Right.
this,
Now that you've done that,
you're going to jail.
3 months.
I'd ask William to give me a massage, and then we'll see if he's transphobic, and then I'll go from once I have that answer.
Okay. Well, this is clearly all. This has got to be a joke, all of it. And the amount of time that we've spent talking about this, I think this is our most valuable meme.
Okay. Let's hear what you got.
Purely because of
the controversy,
the debate, and the debate and the controversy that this has caused. This is one that you print out and you hang up in your house, and like it's a total showpiece. It's a centerpiece. Like everybody's gonna stop and want to read it and find out all the details. I think this is a winner. I'm going 10-10. I'm going big.
10-10.
Oh, come on.
Lilith.
Come on. Yeah. That is irresponsible meme valuation. I'm going to say this is $2, 3 coins. Keep it simple. This is you don't want to get involved in this kind of shenanigans. This is just no. This is multi-William marketing. It's a classic MWM. I mean,
multi-William marketing. I like that very much. I'm gonna give it 4-3. I'm gonna give it 4 Zucker coins and 3 Elon Musk fun bucks. I'm right backwards. I know I did that the wrong way, but that's okay. 3 Elon Musk fun bucks and 4 Zucker coins for this one. I think it's valuable, but like I don't know. I enjoyed the Minecraft pants, and I don't think we can top the mobile game. I think old Toby came through on that one. If you want more memes like this, you can find them at the Facebook group, Things That Are Not Aesthetic, which I recommend. I recommend joining for great dank memes. And that will do it for Meme Diver. Remember, every meme is guaranteed to go up in value. You can find these memes and more at legitnft.horse. Thank you for enjoying Meme Diver today. I gotta do that. I gotta do. You're not supposed to do this. I'm supposed to do the stop share. That's what I'm supposed to do. And then it goes like this.
Now we have all your account numbers.
I don't have all my mechanics. So you saw some of my sticky notes. That's okay. You can see those. You see my screen. I don't have anything incriminating on my desktop. That's all right. Maybe I do. You'll never know. It wasn't there long enough. You'll have to go back and watch it. So that's how you can find out. While you're here, hit that like button. Hit the like and subscribe. You should know. What, Lilith? You look like you want to say something.
Yeah, hit the bell for notifications.
Hit the bell for notifications, and like and subscribe and all that stuff.
It's just a little thumb. Just click on the thumb. You do it a lot when you're texting. Just when you're in Facebook, you do it all the time. Just click this one.
All you gotta do is click the thumb. That's all you gotta do. You could also buy this shirt, the Punishy Her shirt, at the transgender store, the transverse store, transverse.net.etsy. Is that it?
You're so close to never ever getting it. Actually, the transverse.etsy.com.
There we go.
Is the link in the description? Is the link in the description?
It is.
Click that like and subscribe. You can get that. You can also get this beautiful coffee mug. This is coming up. There it is right there. It's a real good coffee mug. It's got that image on it. It says, "Do not talk to me." I said, well, it says don't. It's a contraction. It says, "Don't talk to me until I've had my hormones." Don't do it. I almost forgot to take my hormones today, and I remembered, so I did. So I feel great.
I don't think I've had mine yet either, so we shouldn't be having this.
Yeah, we shouldn't dawdle. We got hormones. We're approaching the end of our show. I didn't take the moment to thank you all for coming. You're all really sweet and nice, and I love y'all, and I think you're great, and you're pretty cool, and all that stuff. And I'm really glad you came. And we have another show coming up after this, of course. We do have Mediocre Poker coming up at the top of the hour. Top of the next hour, so just stick around or go make yourself some lunch. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make some lunch, change my clothes, and get back in here, and we're gonna play a little PLO. We're gonna be focusing on ranging hands today. Raina knows a little bit about that. We had to do it last night, and Raina, it was a lot for her brain. But it's hard work, but we're gonna do it. We're gonna do the hard work. And then we've also got not this week, but I think possibly next week or the week after, we're going to start, the four of us and also Lilith's husband, Adam, are going to be streaming a full playthrough of Borderlands 2 with the four of us. And so we're going to do a live stream of us just fucking crushing the Borderlands in the classic style. So if you're a fan of Borderlands 2 like I am, and you like classic vintage gaming, which that now qualifies as, is come on along for the stream and watch us be hilarious in Pandora. And
I was going to make the comment of, like, you know, playing devil's advocate. Why are we playing Borderlands 2? You know, it's a hot new game, and based on the huge success of the recent movie that I'm sure has kicked off a franchise, we are going to be playing this game to take advantage of some of that heat. There's a lot of heat out there around Borderlands.
Also, it was $7.99 on Steam. For the whole thing, for all the DLC and everything.
Yeah.
So it was a good deal. So I got it. And I saw Lilith playing it. So I was like, hey, that works. So we're going to all play Borderlands because we love Borderlands. So tune in for that when it might be next week. It's going to be on Saturdays, and it's going to be right pretty much like quickly after Mediocre Poker. I don't know. We haven't decided yet, but it'll be after Mediocre Poker right here in the Transverse. So like you can block out Saturdays as your whole Transverse day of good, clean fun, and like just hang out with us all day long. That's what's going to happen. Lilith loves that idea. She thinks it's great. Plus, like you get to hear like Adam, Lilith's husband, has like the slickest, smoothest voice ever, and it's truly a pleasure. So you're gonna get to hear him talk, which is just like, I'm excited just for that part.
Well, that, and as my fiance points out, if you think that Emily is nice and sweet and demure and doesn't use the bad words, just watch her play a video game, and you'll get to hear all of my Sailorisms. You'll get a completely different perspective on Emily. So if you want to see the darker side of Emily, that's where you're gonna have to do it.
We had a good time playing Fortnite, you and me. We skibbity Minecraft. We did it. All right.
We did it.
We're gonna sign out. We're gonna call it. I'm gonna take all the breaks, and then I'll be back in an hour for Mediocre Poker. Stick around. Goodbye, everybody.
Love you all so much. Thank you.